What if you could make one decision to unleash everything great in your life? Would you do it? Would you say yes? Aren't you tired of your relationships, your health, and so much more suffering because you lack the truth you need to change? The life you desire is within your reach. You can achieve all the success, happiness, and prosperity you deserve by simply learning the secrets that lead to real personal transformation. Change is hard, but not impossible. You just have to make one radical decision to get real. And there's no better authority on the real steps to change than David G. Evans.
Some men trust in chariots. Some men trust in horses. But we will trust in the Lord.
David G. Evans is leading the charge to bring you the power to change your life. He is committed to the mission of helping you transform and become a person of power, and it starts with his all-new system to change your situation. At the centerpiece of this life-altering collection is David Evans' groundbreaking training course. From ridiculous to radical to real, this means war. In this series, you will discover the steps to change. This series includes 2 powerful messages, each on winning the battle in your mind and cultivating a language of faith. That's 4 messages, 4 power-filled hours of material. If you want a better marriage, this series has the answers. If you want to achieve financial independence God's way, the secrets in this series will empower you to make it happen. If you want a life of power, anointing, and influence, this series will show you how to get it, and there's more. You're looking for serious, immediate results. So Bishop Evans will also include one of his best-selling messages called Weapon of Warfare. This classic teaching will build you up to start fighting in the spirit for what you deserve. This powerhouse collection, from ridiculous to radical to real, and Weapon of Warfare, will give you all the biblical strategies you need to change anything in your life. This collection will ship to you immediately with your gift today to David G. Evans Ministries. This ministry is revolutionizing the kingdom by empowering believers. Souls are being saved daily, and we need your help to grow this impact in a real way. Call now and sow your seed of just $35 for your transformation to help people around the world. Your $35 love gift goes straight to the front lines of ministry, providing help to those that need it most. Call now. Make the decision to get the power you need to change your life forever.
It's now easier than ever to stay connected with David G. Evans and the Bethany Baptist Church family. Follow the ministry and rejoice in all that God is doing by following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. On Facebook, you'll be up to date on the latest happenings, and you can watch our Sunday services on Facebook Live at 8 and 11 a.m. Eastern.
Here comes the power. Hallelujah!
Words of wisdom and encouragement can be found on Twitter, and you'll get up-to-the-minute sermon points as they happen in our weekly worship services. Follow us on Instagram and be blessed by the inspirational and special moments that are highlighted each week, and meet the people who are the heart of our ministry. And if it's video you want, subscribe to the Bethany Baptist Church channel on YouTube. See the celebrations, the special events, and the many, many people who are helping to transform lives one at a time. Stay connected with David G. Evans on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and become a member of our broadcast family today.
Position yourself to receive from God with Bishop David G. Evans teaching When Men Pray.
Have there been times when you have asked someone to pray for you and the prayer has not been answered? Because instead of praying for yourself, you waited until someone else that you thought had more power would pray for you. Prayer is something that you resort to immediately and not as a last resort. You need to learn how to pray preemptively. You need how to pray ahead of time. Don't always be praying in response. Pray proactively. Pray before it happens. Lord, cover my child. Lord, bless my day.
Develop your relationship with God with this dynamic teaching on CD or DVD when you write to us. Visit our website or call 1-800-591-8480.
The power to change your life's dilemmas is hidden in one name: The reason that what I need from God many times is not responding to me is because I'm praying or speaking to it as though it has a choice.
If I understand God, he didn't like what he was looking at, and he changed it. He didn't take no back talk except for yes. Stop letting your problems sass.
Don't underestimate the power in you. You can make the shift.
You've been created to change what you don't like that you're looking at. You got too much power to be casual. Problem is you don't know it. Everywhere you go, a shift has to occur. It depends on what comes out of your mouth.
Shift your life into divine gear. Make this life-altering series yours now when you write us. Visit our website or call 1-800-591-8480.
Somebody shout shift.
Well, praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome to Onpointe, the #1 Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in the United States of America. I'm Bishop David G. Evans with my world-famous co-host, Reverend Nicholas Smith. Why don't you write somebody, text somebody, tweet somebody, inbox somebody, call somebody on the phone and tell them, jump online at David G. Evans 1. You'll see a radio tower appear. Tap the tower and you can join us live video and audio, of course, from around the world. We welcome all of our listeners from all over the globe this morning, and we're so honored that you took the time to join us. 1-866-743-8267, 1-866-743-8267, 1-866-74-EVANS. You can give us a call toll free from anywhere around the world and talk with us this morning about a variety of subjects. If you're your first time joining us on Onpointe, we are a scriptural-based call-in talk show. Talk about a variety of subjects, politics, sports, whatever's going on, whatever's current, whatever we think you need to know about, have some more information concerning. That's what we talk about on Onpointe, but always from a kingdom perspective, always with a kingdom underpinning. So you'll hear our conversation about a variety of subjects, yet we're always ultimately coming from a scriptural basis point of view. How you doing this morning, man?
I'm here. How you doing?
Trying to make it. We got a great leadership seminar going on this morning starting at 10:30.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, people coming from all over the region. We're going to have a wonderful time today as we seek to impact the leaders in God's church.
Sir.
Impact the leaders in God's church with principles of leadership, of course, coming from a biblical perspective. And to me, the Bible is the master of leadership.
Absolutely.
You know, so it's applicable to so many different things. I had somebody call me the other day just to talk to me about, I know Crystal and the staff teased me about how long creating a blessing in the workplace lasts.
Yeah.
See, still getting shade.
Right.
Right. But here we are a year later, I think, and getting calls about how it's helped business, just improving value on the job. Just it's all kind of, you might want to take a shot at getting starting to purchase this resource called Creating a Blessing in the Workplace.
Wait till the book comes out.
Yeah, the book is going to be awesome. Of course, everything in the book is not on the tapes because you can't do everything. So, but the tapes will really bless your life and teach you how to be that kind of employee that is promotable. You know, your future will just explode in front of you. So, I see. Were you watching TV at all this week?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, I find myself having to force myself to watch the news. Yeah. And I was an information junkie almost my whole life. Mm-hmm. But what bothers me is the obvious slant of each network.
Yes.
Where do you go to get a balanced view other than this show?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I almost have to read 3 or 4 different articles about the same topic.
Okay.
To kind of get a
synoptic.
Kind of view of it, or listen to different videos to kind of see what's what. Of course, Fox leans right, MSNBC leans left. Mm-hmm. CNN can go both ways.
Yeah.
But overall, it's people's bias, like preaching, their bias sometimes gets in the way of
absolutely.
you know.
Absolutely. And then you have people around that will confirm your bias.
Right.
So it's but some stuff is just foolishness. And I was watching our Attorney General. Now I'm not a lawyer. I had aspirations of being a lawyer at one time, and I really don't feel like this guy needs to be the head lawyer of the country.
No.
I mean, he said some stuff that, you know, I don't have a law education, but some of the stuff didn't make sense to me. And what's he going to do after this?
Yeah.
Like just go off and live in the woods somewhere?
Yeah, just have his money and just. Yeah. He's older now. He's probably going to be done after this, but.
Yeah, but he's ruining himself.
Yeah, he who's it? Is it Comey or somebody said that in order to run, we said it before too.
Okay.
In order to be in these positions, you have to go along with whatever Trump is saying, almost like a stooge.
But they're embarrassing themselves. They're making themselves look much less intelligent than they are. I know they're accomplished people.
Yeah.
But when they're basically auditioning for him while he's sitting in the White House watching television and watching them on television, it's almost as though they want to say everything that's going to please him at the expense of themselves, the perception of the children, grandchildren if they have them. I mean, just you don't want to look like a stooge for the people that have to know you later on.
Right. Yeah. And then have to resign and then move on and expect everything to be.
I just thought he was stupid.
Yeah. Did you see?
And I think they need, if he lies, I think they need to do what they would do with everybody else.
Yeah, and that's what the Congress lady. Did you see that video where she said, is it a lot of is it a crime to lie to the government? He said yes. He said yes. Okay. And she said basically, well, you're lying to us, so you're
committing a crime.
There's a crime here. So
how did he respond?
Well, of course he
got that look on his face, right? Yeah, no, that look.
Yeah.
The bar look. No, it ain't. I'm tired of people saying misstatement. What's the other one they're using?
Misspoke.
Yeah.
Fake news. Yeah.
I'm. You just can't say that's not the truth. That's a lie. Right. I mean, what is all these euphemisms for lying?
Yeah. Yeah. People do that all over. You're not jealous. You're just being protective of what's yours.
It still boils down to jealousy.
It really does.
I don't. They need to stop playing softball with these guys.
Yeah.
Because people are watching this stuff and getting the impression that you can do whatever you want to do. They say Kellyanne Conway has broken some kind of hatch law 3 times already, standing in the driveway of the White House.
Yeah. Oh, she broke. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Referring to her Trump's daughter's lineup.
Yeah. And the other thing, she's gunning. Who's the guy running for president for the Democrats?
Oh, which one? It's a whole bunch.
The top. Yeah, that's why it's hard. The top one.
Biden.
Yeah. She's gunning him in the driveway of the White House, and while she's working there, there's a law that says she can't do it.
No, because rules only apply.
Who determines what?
Yeah, and you notice, like, I don't know if it's legit, if Biden has Trump a little nervous. So when the Fire Association endorsed Biden, Trump went on that tirade on Twitter.
His feelings were hurt.
Okay, yeah.
He's like a child whose ball has been taken away, not lost. Because you don't throw the same type of tantrum when you can't find your ball.
Yeah.
But he's all you gotta do is listen to him. He'll tell you exactly what he's guilty of.
Yeah.
Exactly what's going on, because he can't keep anything.
Can't. Yeah. But the bar thing. Sorry, we went second. But Kamala Harris she took it to him. Did you see her?
Her and the Hawaiian lady really they jumped on him.
Yeah.
And they should have.
Yeah, I like her, man.
Yeah, she's.
I like her.
She's her. I wonder is Maxine Waters going to get a chance to question him?
Yeah, I don't. This was just a regular Judiciary Committee, I think. She's not on this committee.
No, I know she's not on it, but I wonder is her committee get to call him in, because that's not going to be pleasant.
No.
So here's my problem with strategy. My president doesn't have strategic people around him, or he is blocking the advice that he's getting. The thing that if I was in the White House with him, advising him, the thing that I don't want to happen is Mueller to testify. That's the last thing I want in the world.
Yeah.
Is for Mueller to testify. Okay. The guy responsible for the whole thing. I don't want him on the stand.
Yeah.
All right. So I had a chance not to force that.
Yes.
By simply saying I think I got exonerated. He comes out, says, the report that the Attorney General, the summation was no good.
Yeah.
Attorney General says, well, we may disagree on that, but I see his point.
Yeah.
The whole thing would have settled down.
Mm-hmm.
They're forcing the guy that has all the knowledge to testify, and they know he's not going to lie.
Absolutely.
They know he's not going to lie. Do I want that guy to testify? No.
No, just like you said, leave
Where
it alone.
are the brains in this administration?
But what they say is they can't control anything that he does.
But he's going to hurt himself.
I know.
Because the last thing you want is Mueller testifying.
Yeah.
They forced the hand.
Because he was quiet until the Barr thing.
Barr could have just let it come out and debated it.
Yep.
But no. He's going to redact it, and then my president makes a mistake.
Yeah.
How you going to brief Putin on it?
Right.
And our people haven't seen it.
Yeah, exactly. And then say we're now working with the that 2020.
Why does Putin need to know about the details or the summation of the Mueller investigation?
Not at all. Nothing.
I tell you why.
Well, let's see Brunswick.
Because there's some stuff in there.
Yeah. Of course. But then the thing that bothers me the most. 2000. When did Obama get in office? 4 or 8? 2008 to 2016. Russia's bad. Russia's bad. How 1 year changes, 2 years changes everything. And now Putin is cool. You know, I just don't.
When did African Americans start knowingly voting for racists? My president is racist.
Right.
When is that? He is. Okay. So when did African Americans start voting knowingly for somebody that's racist? When did that start happening?
Well, you have your token few.
It's more than a couple tokens.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about as relates to the percentages. It's not like
we got a whole roll of quarters here.
It's not a high percentage of African Americans, but I know this one guy. He, I guess he's a Trump supporter. He's black, and he does have a young black Trump supporter base. And when they talk just like him.
Among African American clergy, and just say it like it is. Yeah. I don't know anyone who has publicly supported him that has what those of us who are considered to have successful ministries call successful ministries. Most of the guys that are making the most noise have what I call phone booth ministry.
Right.
You can get them and one other person in the church.
Yeah.
That's it. So I got a problem with the fact that these preachers that are African American are supporting a guy, and these guys have no other recognition other than Trump is willing to pick them out, pick them up, because he's not really concerned about them. But here we go again with people that are content to be in the room, and so you can sit at the table and be a placeholder,
right,
and have no voice. So I got a problem with the fact that they're content just to be in the room.
But they think they have a voice.
They don't have one.
The way Darrell Scott talks.
If Scott had a voice, the president would not blatantly do some of the things he does in front of Scott. There would be some consideration for Scott's presence.
Or
what?
You have those people who are used to being in bondage.
Okay.
And because they're in the house, they're okay with lesser treatment compared to everybody else.
So the house, hold it.
Hold it.
So the slave that is assigned to the inside of the property has a different attitude than the one he perceives outside the property.
Yes, almost like Django. Samuel Jackson's character. Yes, you have a few of those.
I thought I was on the internet. I thought I could say what I wanted to, but I guess I still can't.
We're still streaming though.
Okay. That was close.
Yeah, we have a multicultural audience.
Okay, yes, we do. Okay, and they knew what I was talking about.
Right.
Yeah. Okay,
but you have those. Like, I mean, this guy was literally like, the president is not a racist. Look at how he's greeting me, shaking my hand, and they keep going with he said Trump did more for black people than Obama ever did. Unemployment among African Americans is the lowest. The economy's better for black people, and they really keep going with these talking points.
I keep saying to people, they report the number of jobs gained, but do not report the number of jobs lost in the same period.
Right.
If they started talking about net figures, we wouldn't be having this discussion about stuff going through the roof. So I don't think an economy is good when you say you got 100,000 jobs, but 400,000 got laid off. That's not a good economy to me.
And
or it's a good economy for those that got the 100,000 jobs.
Yeah.
But the 400,000 don't have the same opinion.
No. And then not counting those that stop looking for work.
Well, of course.
Which then makes these numbers different.
I know it does.
So, but again, that's their. But again, you can always have. What did Trump say? I got my African American over there. Remember?
Yeah. I have my African American over there. Yes.
Yeah. It's almost like when people say I got a black friend. That doesn't justify.
Yeah. Look, this is what I say. Slave owners had slaves in proximity, had them living in their house. It didn't mean they weren't racist.
Exactly.
You can have them working for you and still don't like them. Okay.
Yeah.
1-866-743-8267, 1-866-743-8267. This is On Point, the #1 Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in the whole United States of America. I'm Bishop David Jevons with Reverend Nicholas Smith. Let's go to the phone. We got Bunny from Daytona Beach. We got Jonathan from Philadelphia. Bunny.
Hi, sir. How are you?
How you doing? What's happening?
Oh, okay. I won't hold you long. I just got a couple of things to say.
Go ahead.
I have a new physical problem, and it's high blood pressure. I've always run low all my life. And when the bar thing came on, I had to turn it off because my blood pressure moved. But I'm serious. It was an actual thing.
Did it elevate?
It did elevate.
Okay.
And so
it's offensive to intelligent people.
Yeah.
Right. Like I'm adverse to stupid.
Yeah.
Especially at levels where you expect at least a level of intelligence.
Yes.
Okay. That's number one. Number two.
Well, but that's not a qualification for our government right now.
That's true. And number two is, I guess I'm not quite understanding why the government, when I say the government, I'm saying the Democrats now, are not hitting back as hard as the Republicans would do if a Democrat were in place, pertaining to Barr, the lies, all of this. And to me now it's past the tipping point. It's past where the pimple is at the thing and you want to bust it. It's bust now. And had it been the other side, had it been the reverse, I believe that they would have literally gotten a mob, taken Obama or Clinton or whoever out of the White House without rules. Nobody would have said anything because they are breaking rules and just breaking, and we're letting it go. And my concern is that it is becoming more dangerous for the country.
Well, here's what I think the problem is. They have a few street fighters among the new people, and they basically have silenced the street fighters. The Democrats, as it relates to combat, appear to be impotent right now. They've gone too far into we don't want to cause any trouble. I think there needs to be a balance. There's some things you can't let go.
That's right.
And I think Nancy Pelosi jumped up and she said he just flat out lied. People weren't saying stuff like that. You need to say it when it's appropriate, but it doesn't need to be like that ideology platform that we find that some Republicans are standing on. They can't answer a question with anything but ideology and a political platform. There needs to be a balanced approach to response to the things that are happening right now. And there's this almost intimidation. I don't want to criticize Trump. This is what, maybe you can help me with this, Pastor Nick. I don't want to criticize Trump because I'm afraid I'll lose the election. But the last time I heard, Trump supporters were in the minority in a whole lot of states.
Well, it depends on the states, though. So those people that are afraid to say something, those are the states that are Trump heavy.
Right. So
like Lindsey Graham and a few others.
Well, Trump heavy or not, has Graham lost an election in the last 15, 20 years?
Nah, he's been going.
Okay, the guy from Kentucky, has he lost one?
McConnell, no.
So it doesn't matter who's in office with those guys. They win in their states.
I had a thought.
Yes,
and I
but what their fear is that Trump's base is so loud and ferocious in those particular areas. I get your logic. I think they think that Trump's changed the nature of the party.
It's not the party anymore. It's not the one. It's not the one that you can respect anymore.
Oh no.
It's the one you absolutely expect all politicians to shade the truth. I expect that.
Yeah.
It's the party now that you expect people to lie to you from.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, my God.
because I'm supporting you, this is what the impression we've given the politicians. Because I'm supporting you, I've given you the impression that no matter what you say, I'm still going to be there.
Yeah.
What I have one more question and I'm through.
Okay.
I am so curious about how well-thinking at one time well-thinking Republicans such as Lindsey Graham, many of them, the flipping, and that's it. There's way more to this than can meet the eye. I've been asking God to show me, and I'm wondering, is somebody paying them off?
I think what they're doing is trying to survive in the environment that they're in, and they're so confident that their constituency has short memories that they're going to come back with a whole different agenda. They're actually showing Graham and other people, showing tapes of them saying things that they're exactly contradicting right now.
Diametrically opposed to what they had said.
And then when you bring the few people that have the nerve to bring it up to them, they kind of wave off the comment. You know, you have to kind of bore in on them and say, look, you said this at such and such a time.
Right.
How do you weigh this against what you said yesterday? And they don't like answering that question because
and they said it with passion.
Yes, they believe right now that I can tell you I'm green on Monday and come back and tell you I'm blue on Tuesday.
That's right.
And you better not say anything about it, even though I know I'm lying to you.
Absolutely.
Lying on live TV. Yes.
Thank you, Bunny.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Stay strong.
Oh, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
1-866-743-8267, 1-866-743-8267. This is On Point. We're going to Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, good morning.
How are you, man?
Okay.
Now, you weren't feeling too good last time I talked to you. How you doing now?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
We resolved some issues.
Okay.
Not totally out of the woods.
But you're feeling better?
Pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Yeah.
Good.
I understand what's going on.
Okay, tell us.
Okay, so when you understand, then you can control it. That's a lot of deep medical things, but so. Good morning, Bethany.
Good morning, Jonathan. What's going on, man?
Good morning, Bishop and Pastor Smith, I
Morning,
presume.
sir.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
him,
sir.
man.
I don't have the internet here, so I'm in a different place right now.
Okay.
So I don't know. You guys have been enjoying for the last half hour talking about something. I don't know. I can only imagine.
The attorney generals had our attention for the last 25 minutes.
Yeah. A lot of big things happening this last week.
Yeah.
For me, I have 2 or 3 big issues, all generally relating to the Lord's house.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, they're just things that are coming up in the next month that I really need prayer for.
Mm-hmm.
For God to guide me and others.
Okay.
To activate what I see to me is His will, but that what I see as God's will doesn't always happen. I don't know if anybody else experiences that, but
I think we all do, because a lot of times we think what we think is His will may not be His will, or just might not be His timing.
Right.
Okay. Right. So there's a couple things that are set up. I can't go into detail because if I did, some of it is, it's not for the public yet.
Come on, land the plane, brother. Land the plane.
Yeah, it's not for the public yet.
Okay.
So anyway, this week.
So wait a minute, John. Wait a minute. You're telling us some stuff, but you're not going to tell us?
Right. I need prayer. Okay. I need prayer for stuff related to the Lord's house. One is physical.
Okay, that's what you're calling for. Yeah. John, you sure took the long way around to ask for prayer, man.
Okay.
That's the we gotta talk text.
Yeah.
About what? Later.
So that's it. That's the most important thing for me.
Okay.
And I got to learn to pray better. I'm weak at prayer.
Well,
okay.
here's a hint. Here's a hint for you. You got to love what he's asking you for.
Yeah.
What you're asking him for, you got to love it.
Okay.
You have to love what you're asking God to do. You have to love the manifestation. You have
Okay.
to you have to love what you have to sacrifice to get, but you got to love what you want to receive. So I got to love it enough to give it up, sacrifice it. And I have to love the answer to the prayer enough to receive it.
All right. That's great. That's great. I'll use that.
For God, look at John 3:16, you'll see it.
Okay. Okay. I'll use that. Just one short comment on the...
Impossible, John, but go ahead.
That's possible. on the week's events, yesterday the New York Times came out and finally said the FBI was set up a spy thing on George Papadopoulos.
What's wrong with that?
Well, the FBI is not supposed to be spying on American public. Well,
how do they investigate somebody unless they have surveillance?
Well, here's the thing. That has been known for a year and a half, maybe 2 years in the minor media. The minor media has talked all about that. The New York Times finally, because they know the Attorney General, Barr, is starting to look into this stuff and talking about spying by the FBI and CIA on Americans. They're starting to talk about it.
They've been spying on people
on the Trump campaign.
Since they've been alive.
John, back me up just a minute. So now, if the FBI is investigating you, it's spying?
Well, you know what? Barr
the
said
Federal Bureau of what?
Yeah, investigation.
Okay, so does that mean they're spying on people or investigating?
The thing is, as Barr said, is it predicated? Is it a right act?
Wait.
Is
Come on, man.
Is there some good basis for it?
Well, the Federal Bureau of Investigation investigates to see if you're guilty of a crime. I think that's part of the job.
Yeah, right.
So if you're suspicious, they investigate you.
Right. If you're suspicious. If there's some crime that they're investigating.
But Jonathan, they're investigating him for the whole Russia thing like they did with all the rest of the people, though.
So why shouldn't they investigate him?
Well, there wasn't an underlying crime.
Well, they're looking into all of the people because they're saying he might have lied about the whole Russia thing. So they got investigated to see if he actually lied or not, though.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is
your argument's a little soggy this morning, bro.
No, what I'm not saying it's right or wrong. What I'm saying.
No, I said it's soggy. I didn't say it was wet or dry. I said soggy.
There's a whole lot of information that's already been known that the New York Times is just starting to open up, but it's already been known in the public, in the minor media, the internet, the talk show, radio, all that kind of.
John, you're not really making a point this morning, man.
Well, my point is
the one you should have made. You're restricting from us and ask us to take the Lord's prayer.
The major media.
This is not a good substitute point.
Good information.
Yeah, this is not a good substitute point, Jonathan. You hung the juicy one out there and then you snatched it back and you gave us this.
The juice out there.
Wow.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation is investigating somebody. Come on, man.
Yeah, well.
Come on, man.
Well, he went to prison for 2 weeks, though.
2 weeks.
Yeah, for lying.
The point is that
2 weeks.
Yeah.
He was inconvenienced.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
The point is that the New York Times is just starting to open up a story that everybody else is known for. I mean, not everybody else, but
John, you're trying to float the Titanic. Stop. Stop. How's our friend doing? How's his health doing?
Which friend is that?
The one you take care of.
I'm sorry, he passed last year.
What?
He passed. I told. I
don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah.
Pastor Nick doesn't remember it either.
I'm sure.
No. Wow. Nobody on the team remembers that.
That was July 12th.
Something else you kept from us.
When I'm pretty sure I called in July 16th.
Nah, if you did,
I was on the plane and called in.
If you did, you told us about everything else like you did this morning, but what we wanted to hear. All right, man.
Yeah.
Stay strong. We got to go.
Guy loves the Lord.
Yeah, we got to go. Talk to you now. Bye-bye. Danny. Hey, Danny, how you doing, man?
Bishop, good morning. Good morning to you, the staff, Pastor Nick, everyone. How's everyone?
What's going on down there in Florida? You can go ahead and try to throw some shade. What's going on?
Well, I'm checking you all out today, and I see that you have very good attire on, so it must be good weather there.
It's relatively good, but I know Florida must have superior weather this morning. So how warm is it down there already?
Well, Bishop, we're in the 80s, and you know what's going to happen this afternoon, so I won't say, the thunderstorms are going to come through as usual this time of the year.
Sure.
So it's kind of muggy, but in the 90s in the afternoon, so we're bearing that.
You're going to... You're bearing it?
Some of that Florida heat is unbearable.
Well, that's why you go inside.
It's hot.
So
I'll never say it's too hot. Go inside.
So I just wanted to say something.
Just go inside.
Keep a close eye.
Keep air on, yeah.
Keep a close eye on some things that are happening here in Florida.
What's going on?
South Florida. We have a situation where with the arrest and the handling of people that they arrest for some things that they make up on the people that they're arresting and the way that they're handled. We had a high school kid that was just thrown to the ground. And,
I saw it.
Yes. So that's just one incident. We had a young man that was pulled over. He happened to be in Palm Beach County, and he was killed just because his car broke down. And they made up charges and what have you. But the police officer, he was sentenced and what have you, which is a rare occasion. But it's becoming quite frequently. And I noticed that in the county that I live in, which is Broward, the sheriff's department, they've changed their uniforms. They're going into a combat type uniform, rather than a regular dress type uniform.
Mm-hmm.
They have the sort of like a fatigue type uniform. So they're coming in to do combat. So pray for us, in that particular situation. But it's coming quite frequently.
So the circumstances where the young man's car broke down, what was how did the conviction happen?
Well, it was so they said they were going to do an investigation and what have you, and they tried to attack the character of this young man, but they found out that he was a drummer in a church. And the picture that they were trying to paint of him just didn't fit the type of person that he actually was.
Okay.
And then after they checked out everything that was going on, they took it before the jury and what have you. There's no kind of way that they would justify it in saying that the police officer was right in what he was doing.
It's really strange for a false image to be designed, built, presented on an individual. There has to be several layers of cooperation, of supervision and immediate supervision. All that. People have to have corroboration for that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So, and you have to you can't do it independently. You got to have some coordination going on to create a false identity for a person. So, it's like what we're dealing with the president now and the administration. I'm thinking if there's nothing wrong, why are you resisting even your people coming to talk to Congress?
Exactly.
I mean, if there's nothing wrong, go ahead and talk to them. So it's obvious to me there's a lot going on that they don't want American people to find out. And I'm not sure who the American people are now.
Right.
Because when I hear politicians, both sides, say the American people, I'm rarely one of the American people that they're talking about.
Exactly.
I don't know what that this whole American people thing. They're talking about people in their state, just a couple people that they know.
Talking to their base.
Okay, that's not all of us.
Yeah.
You know, and both sides tend to do that, and it's offensive to me because you're legislating and deciding things and really articulating opinions that don't represent what I think. And I think a caller earlier said something about what are Republicans saying. My Republican friends are not talking politics with me.
Okay.
They're not, because the intelligent ones are embarrassed.
Exactly.
They should be.
Embarrassed that they voted for him, and they know to defend some of the stuff that's happening. makes you look a lot less intelligent than you are. Yeah. But the thing that bothers me is, and I'm not trying to be funny, but it may be a little humorous, it appears to me that intelligence is not a prerequisite for working for this administration. Because you can be successful in a discipline and not have overall intelligence.
Yep. My
president is quote unquote successful in real estate, but there's a whole lot of stuff he doesn't appear to be good at.
Exactly.
So it's expertise in a particular area of study or a particular vocation or business or venture does not make you the all-encompassing, multiple ability kind of person that you need to run a country.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
And then you got to have sense enough that if you know you don't have it, you got to be secure enough to surround yourself with people that do.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's done that either.
No.
All he's done is people, these scorched earth kind of people.
Yeah. And the ones that were intelligent, he ran them away.
Yeah, the intelligent people, they had to leave.
Yeah. They all left.
Well, you can't have an opinion.
Yeah. Who would have thought that we would miss his first team when he first came in?
Oh my goodness.
That was his strongest team.
Yeah,
most intelligent.
I wish they were back. I wish they were
They're
back.
all gone.
And
I didn't like any of them, but I wish they were back.
Yeah. But somebody said that we were going to miss his first team.
Well, we are.
Yeah, because he had people. He actually listened to somebody and said, "Bring in these people." He brought them in. They came in. Whatever he did, and just they all.
But I think he brought in that initial team, especially his cabinet, because I think he thought he was as smart as they were.
Yeah.
But the guy from Exxon is a brilliant man, not just knows fuel.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant man.
Absolutely.
Well versed, not a cocoon. He so that was a problem for him.
Yeah. And had more money than him too.
Yeah, and he had more money. Yeah. He doesn't like that either.
Yeah.
John, thanks, Danny, man.
Bishop, before I get off,
Go ahead.
I just want to say one thing to you is that you showed an ability that we didn't see before. That's your singing ability. Back when you started going back to some of the songs and leading the songs.
From Sunday.
When was that? Sunday?
You sang Since I Laid My Burdens Down after prayer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't do that too often.
Got dust your voice off.
I don't do that too often, but every now and then it cooperates and I can do it. But I just don't know till I open my mouth.
And in this past week, when my grandmother used to have a saying, "Make it plain,"
yeah,
you made it plain when you talk about breaking of the bread.
Okay.
And I know that I'm blessed. Whenever I feel broken, I know that I'm blessed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bishop.
God bless you, man. Tell sis I said hey.
Will do. Be blessed.
Bye bye. 1-866-743-8267. Have we taken a break yet?
No.
Well, we got Robin from Newcastle next, but we want to take a break if we can right now. This is On Point, the #1 Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America. I'm Bishop David G. Evans with my world-famous co-host, Reverend Nicholas Smith. We're coming up on a break, and we'll be right back with Robin from Newcastle, Delaware.
What if you could make one decision to unleash everything great in your life? Would you do it? Would you say yes? Are you tired of your relationships, your health, and so much more suffering because you lack the truth you need to change? The life you desire is within your reach. You can achieve all the success, happiness, and prosperity you deserve by simply learning the secrets that lead to real personal transformation. Change is hard, but not impossible. You just have to make one radical decision to get real. And there's no better authority on the real steps to change than David G. Evans.
Some men trust in chariots. Some men trust in horses. But we will trust in the Lord.
David G. Evans is leading the charge to bring you the power to change your life. He is committed to the mission of helping you transform and become a person of power, and it starts with his all-new system to change your situation. At the centerpiece of this life-altering collection is David Evans' groundbreaking training course. From ridiculous to radical to real, this means war. In this series, you will discover the steps to change. This series includes 2 powerful messages, each on winning the battle in your mind and cultivating a language of faith. That's 4 messages, 4 power-filled hours of material. If you want a better marriage, this series has the answers. If you want to achieve financial independence God's way, the secrets in this series will empower you to make it happen. If you want a life of power, anointing, and influence, this series will show you how to get it, and there's more. You're looking for serious, immediate results. So Bishop Evans will also include one of his best-selling messages called Weapon of Warfare. This classic teaching will build you up to start fighting in the spirit for what you deserve. This powerhouse collection, from ridiculous to radical to real, and Weapon of Warfare, will give you all the biblical strategies you need to change anything in your life. This collection will ship to you immediately with your gift today to David G. Evans Ministries. This ministry is revolutionizing the kingdom by empowering believers. Souls are being saved daily, and we need your help to grow this impact in a real way. Call now and sow your seed of just $35 for your transformation to help people around the world. Your $35 love gift goes straight to the front lines of ministry, providing help to those that need it most. Call now. Make the decision to get the power you need to change your life forever.
Welcome back. This is On Point, the #1 Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America. Live at David G. Evans 1 on any smart device from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every Saturday morning faithfully. We're here to talk to you about those things that matter to you going on around the world, but always from a kingdom perspective. So, Sarah Sanders, when's she going to have another press conference?
Probably she usually does Monday or Tuesday, right?
They say she hasn't had one in a while.
Yeah.
Because the questions are going to be about her line.
Yeah.
That was just dumb. Now, here's I get slip of the tongue one time, but not 3 or 4 times they ask you the same question. You don't slip of the tongue every time you answer.
Constantly lying.
That's a slip of the tongue.
Yeah. It goes back to, again, so she is supposed to be a devout Christian. We all got flaws. We all make mistakes. We all do stuff. But again, when did blatantly lying become? When did all the stuff before it was about you can be a politician, but we want you to have good values?
I think
now you can be a Christian and not have these same values.
I think the permission to lie is the platform politically that they're standing on.
Okay, all right. I'm just checking. I mean,
it doesn't make any sense to anybody that can think, but
yeah.
But just because of the political position they've taken, that's giving them a license to lie to people.
Right.
But she looks to me like she's searching for the truth when she's searching for an explanation.
Yeah.
Not the truth. She looks like she's searching for the explanation every time she answers a question to me. It's just how old are her children?
They're young. Because she's younger than I am, I think.
Okay. Okay. Because here's the deal. If she's 34 years old. If she had teenagers at home, she'd be catching the fire. You hear me?
Yeah.
The fact she's got small children is the only reason she's getting by. Yeah. Dinner time would be pyrotechnic with 17, 18, 19-year-olds.
They are bred to.
But your parents do say mom.
But remember who her dad is. Huckabee is her dad.
She was bred that way.
That girl knows she's lying.
I know she knows.
Tell me she doesn't know what she's doing?
Oh, of course she knows.
Slip of the tongue. 3 times on the same subject?
On the same subject?
Come on. Come on. So we got Rosenstein resigns. How'd that get by me?
Yeah, it was in the news, but it wasn't like highly touted.
It was breaking.
It was but it was like breaking for a minute and then kind of.
Yeah, well, they break all day on the same story.
Yeah, right. I mean, and I think in his.
Well, they do.
They do. Yeah.
They break all day on the same story.
Yeah, I think there's so much stuff going on coming out that one thing comes out, next thing comes out.
No. If you watch 30 minutes, it's the same breaking news. They recast it for the next 30 minutes. It's if you didn't watch it from 10 to 11, it's breaking news from 11 to 12.
Yeah.
I watched the pattern. Let's go to. Hey, Robin.
Good morning, Bishop.
How was Newcastle, Delaware this morning?
All right, Bishop. Everything is fine. Just need y'all to pray for me. My mood wasn't great this morning. I'm missing my grandchildren, but I just ask for prayer that my patience and my faith increase on that issue. So, Bishop, you already know.
Have you talked to him?
No. Okay. So I'll have to tell you. I don't want to say it on the air.
No,
but I
don't
have
say it
to
on the
tell
air.
you something. Yeah. But on the good note, I'd like everyone on here to. Oh, first, Danny. Yes, Bishop can sing. He even went to that bass. So Danny, you're right. We didn't know he can blow like that.
Oh boy.
Yes. But,
Oh boy.
I'd like everyone on here to pray with me that our bishop lives to be a long, long time, because we need him to continue to save souls. I pray Pastor Nick for the same thing. Pastor Nick, we love you, and we know you're Bishop number 2.
Oh,
we know you've been under Bishop, but I just pray that y'all live a long time to continue to save souls that's needed. That's my prayer for y'all today.
Thank you, Robin.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
But
We'll be praying for you
on
too.
a good note, I want to first say
I thought that was a good note.
Yeah.
Well, another good note.
I think we both want to live a little longer.
Yeah. We think it's absolutely melodic this morning.
All right, y'all first day this morning.
It's a concert,
right?
We can
I
Go ahead, bro.
want to thank all my brothers and sisters that I met at Bethany that have shown me support and love over the years. I've been there, 14 years.
Wow.
And I just want to say to everyone that's on here that know me, that always greet me with love and encouraging words, I love you from the bottom of my heart. And to Sister Cynthia, she gave me information to attend this author and artist event a couple of weeks ago,
Okay.
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a young lady there that is doing a production stage play. So she must have, I greeted her with love, as we, were taught. And she was telling me about it. So I auditioned last week, and she's going to put me on.
Wow. Congratulations.
And I'm not an actress, so this
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
So she just loves my spirit and my energy, and I told her, I said, that comes from, the church that I belong to. Y'all teach us how to get out of our comfort zone and just, take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
So, but once I do my 50% of my disciple classes, Bishop, I will be trying out for the drama.
Good.
Cool.
Yeah, and other things, Usher. So I just want to, that's a testimony, and I just want to just thank Bethany. I just thank everyone. I love you. I just can't wait to get to church tomorrow.
We're going to have a good time once again. We'll be praying for your grandchildren, too.
Yeah.
Women's Day tomorrow.
Right, yeah.
Women's Day tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Women's Day tomorrow. Yeah, let me see if I can generate some hand claps here. Gonna see how
what
good.
You gonna do with them, Pastor?
We're gonna see how well you all do now that we've set the standard for the gender days here at church.
Right.
Yes. Since we set the standard, the men set the standard.
Oh, they're going to be a warfare tomorrow too. We're in camouflage and
greens
and browns.
They're going to be faking. Most of them can't fight.
Spiritual warfare.
Couple people, especially in this room, don't need to wear no camouflage at all.
Right.
No camouflage.
We're coming in camouflage.
Don't wear no camouflage.
In their warfare
at all tomorrow. Some of y'all, no. See, she know. Thank you, Rob.
All right, love you guys.
Talk to you.
Rest of your day, and I'll see y'all
You
tomorrow.
too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
It is Women's Day tomorrow here
Yes.
at Bethany Church.
Mm-hmm.
Going to have a tremendous time. Who's preaching tomorrow? Does anybody
What's
know?
the lady's name?
Come on, somebody call in and tell me I can't remember the guest's name right now. This is terrible.
Well, communion is Pastor Karen Johnson.
Pastor Karen Johnson will be here tomorrow night. Apostle Karen Johnson.
Sorry.
Apostle Karen Johnson will be here tomorrow night at 6.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
So you got to be careful these days.
That's
man.
true. I know.
I had somebody correct me last week.
My apologies. Yes.
I had somebody correct me last week.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we had a little English on it too.
Wait a minute. Corrected you?
Yeah. Who introduced himself as
Dave? I was about to say it's David
Evans to everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't say apostle. Apostle. I said, oh.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. I got it. Don't make that mistake again.
But I'm sure of a different stature.
Yes.
Indicate. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's check. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's check. Okay.
Yeah, that was a nice way of saying that.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. All right. Just it took a minute to figure out. Okay.
Yep. Now, Baltimore City.
Mm-hmm.
Book deal.
Yep.
Here's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
Politicians do that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Why her?
She's a black woman in Baltimore. when our president is selling MAGA hats on the website,
using his influence,
all that stuff, yeah, to get stuff done.
His daughter,
yeah.
That's not the same thing. So the NRA.
Yes. Oh yeah, because
first I didn't know it was a nonprofit organization. How'd that happen?
Absolutely.
Then they approved 400 G's for some clothing for this guy. What does a $200,000 suit look like?
Oh yeah.
And suit.
Yeah, there are some Italian-made suits with these certain material. They look nice, but they'll cost you $25 custom, starting off at $25,000.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't know that. I don't shop those sites like you did.
I haven't. I
wouldn't know.
I haven't. You know, I was on YouTube.
No. That's
and
right.
I happened to. They say they listed the most expensive suits. Like one is a Brioni suit.
Brionis are very nice.
And you know,
how many do you have?
None. If I do, it's gonna be pre-owned. I'm gonna get it for like $25 in custom.
I thought you had one pre-owned already.
No.
Okay.
I thought about getting one pre-owned.
Okay.
But I ain't spending that much
very
money.
nice suit.
They're very nice. But one,
their ties are nice too.
Who you telling?
Yes.
They got a few of them. Now,
Yes.
now, the pinstripes in the suit,
yes,
are 14 karat gold.
Ooh, how much is the suit?
It's up there almost. If a base one is probably almost 10,000, I think.
Okay.
Probably.
You know what's really weird about Brionis?
At the base,
guys that wear Brionis can spot one a mile away.
Yeah.
Just like guys that shop at Savile Row in London.
Yeah.
They can pick each other out on the elevator.
Because they know. Yeah. But the thing is, it doesn't look ghetto.
No.
The shimmer on it is real light.
Of course it is.
So it looks professional.
Of course it is.
But you got gold in your suit.
Of course it does.
Those
now how many of those do you have?
I don't have any of those. The Stefani Ritchie ones with the crystal in the ties.
Yeah.
Them ties are almost $1,000 because they got diamonds in. They have diamonds in the tie.
You got a couple of those?
No.
No,
I just like looking at stuff. I don't buy them.
I don't even know I didn't know those sites existed. So you see where your head is versus mine.
Well, I just like looking at stuff.
But I never even thought.
Yeah, right. I look. Praise the Lord. Yeah, I like clothes. So
do I. But I never thought of a $200,000 suit.
Yeah, that's a lot of. I mean, I never heard of a $200,000 suit. I heard $25,000.
Do you know if somebody walked up to you and hugged you and snagged that bad boy? You probably want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, would hurt him. But that's still a lot of money.
You still don't want the suit snagged.
Yeah. Now, but that's just like, there are certain shoes, dress shoes that are up in the $2,000
yes,
range.
Absolutely. And you got a couple of those.
No, I don't. No. No. I would love to be able to afford one, but I wouldn't do that though.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, it's
So,
but again, if you're a hedge fund manager.
But how's the NRA going to get around this?
Just like they always do.
I mean, it's exploding. They're taking those people are sending in their little $25 a month, and these guys are spending $400,000 on clothes.
But you have to remember, in their minds,
that's okay.
That's okay because in their minds, one day America's going to give them the opportunity to be that.
No, it's not.
We know that, but that's why they celebrate these tax cuts for wealthy people because why? They're going to create jobs. They're going to help us, and we one day are going to have that same.
And they help themselves.
We know that.
They help themselves.
We know that.
Okay. We're coming up on the end of the program. How much time do we have? Our technician is working right now. 1 minute? Okay. So, leadership seminar today. We're real excited. We want to invite everybody, males, females, young and old, out to Bethany Church tomorrow. We have our Women's Day celebration. We're celebrating women all day. Our world famous, taught by the example of the women's choir will be singing tomorrow. They're going to do a wonderful job. Is the ladies' band in place again?
Yeah. Managed by Jamie.
The all-girl band is managed, and managed by Jamie.
Oh no, he's gonna be there with them.
Oh yeah,
talking them through.
He's gonna help them through. Yeah. So, but that's good.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
We want to help make sure the day is a success.
Yes.
Amen.
Praise the Lord. We're gonna help y'all.
We're gonna help y'all. We're gonna support it.
Yeah.
Amen. They hating against the support.
Right. We trying to help y'all out.
What you talking about?
We gotta wear brown too.
I'm wearing my brown tomorrow. I'll be in this thing, man.
Yeah, You want support?
I'm bring my assessment with me.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, that's right. We got to go
That's
get
right.
two.
That's right.
Do the same for you?
No.
Bishop, how long does it take them to start clapping when the men sing?
About 2 weeks.
Thank you. Thank you. They just sitting back there.
We sing on
singing
second
hard,
Sunday. They start clapping on fourth Sunday. That's right.
From the beginning of the service, we in there.
We all in. Yeah, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on. Got to encourage them in the Lord.
Yeah.
Amen.
Keep going. That's all right, baby. That's all right.
Help them, Lord. Help them, Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
Can't have fun, save you can't have
right.
fun. Well, we come up on the end of the program. I want to thank you so much for joining us. This has been On Point, the #1 Saturday morning Christian Grace call-in talk show in America. Live each Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. at David G. Evans 1 on any smart device. Tell somebody about us. You retweet, share the broadcast today so that others might hear of it in your network of people. And remember this, faith acts like a thing is so, even when it's not so, that it might be so. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.